Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you guys at. It's your boy Gokataro, CEO of the Nine Tiger House, Comlag. Welcome to Naija Commandos for life. Thank you very much for subscribing, and please, we want you to keep subscribing. Share with people to subscribe, share, and make comments and stuff as we can make it better. So today we have the 2000 sets in. As our guest, and I'll pass it to Ife to introduce them. Thank you. Ife, take it away.
Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Bolaway. Command Secondary School in Paja, Lagos, class of 88. We have my bros in the house today, 04 and 05. Man, okay, we don't hold them.
Talk for yourself. I'm a young brother.
So we have President Lemon Moody, class of 05, all the way from Morocco, Tiger House. And then we have Omar Labake Tower, Keshin Road, class of 04. I got that right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's start with
we have an all Tiger House.
Please.
The best house in Tiger House. Up Tiger House. All three.
Up Tiger House. Best in Comlag.
The best in Comlag.
All right. Before they kill the show, let's move forward. Let's start with the senior girl that was house. You were the house captain, right?
Yes, house captain.
Okay, why don't you start by introducing yourself? Introduce yourself to the house, please.
I am Malabake Tawakalitu Keshinro, Tiger House captain, 2003/2004. Then I was in diamond class in my junior days. There's still diamond class in my senior day because I was a science student. Then I wanted to read engineering, so I always do technical drawing. And anybody who have issues with geometry in mathematics, they'll just come consult me. But at the end of the day, I didn't become an engineer, but I'm a mass comm student.
Mass comm? So from science, yes. You went to do mass comm?
Yeah, because in Nigeria, two people determine your destiny.
I know.
Number one, your parents and JAMB.
Okay, yeah, Jam, yeah, I remember.
All right. Okay, Moody, Brazil. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah. So set of 05. Just 1 to 3, I was in Diamond, then from S 1 to 3, I was in Ruby.
All right, so Moody, you told me a very interesting story of who you were in command. I'll give you a chance to tell us. One, you start with your experiences from the first day you got into command, and your transformation from junior year to senior year. And let us know. I want you to tell us that connection you had that gave you that made you popular. You know what I'm talking about, right? All right.
I started from JS2 because JS1 I was scared then because of the story, Madam Koi, Black Man, and all that. They had two elder ones, 2 boys then. They were my senior. But I can't remember the first. Then I had an elder sister, Blessing Moody, she was the Tiger House too. Then, so but I still had that fear in me about the story I used to hear. So that's why I started JSQ. Just I had that the confidence now grew. I need to come and see for myself what's happening. So and then because the Tiger House there's a dining hall at the back that is close to Tiger House. So there is normally tied the cow that beside the fence. So that night I wanted the house mistress was around that 8 years. but she was inside the hostel trying to get the names of the new students, then the seniors, those that resumed. She was inside. So I wanted to go and eat myself. My sister was with me, then there are some other seniors on the corridor, but it was dark already. So I just heard the sound of the car. I just started running. Nobody was saving me. I just started running, and I was running towards the entrance of the hostel. So I fell. I had bruises, my face, my legs. People were calling, shouting, "That was wrong? Is she okay? Why is she running?" But this is that fear that of black man, of Madame Koi Koi, of the story I've heard. Even my sister was running after me. She was trying to go, but I didn't.
You said you heard noise of cow. What cow?
The cow that normally kill for food.
Oh, for food.
Yes, for
okay,
food.
was in the dining hall area they killed it?
No, the back. You know, this as in
the back
of the fence, close to where the tiger house is. There's grass there, so they normally tie the cow there to eat, to feed. So depending on the time they feed the cow. So I just heard the cow. I heard the sound, so I didn't go. I just started running. Start bruises all over my body. Then the house mistress saying that what's wrong? Is she okay? What's wrong with her? So I was just confused. Everybody was saying, I was screaming, Jesus, what Jesus? So that time, some seniors they gave the name blood of Jesus. Besides the blood of Jesus.
Did you come from a day school? Did you come from a day school?
No. I was actually a boarder.
You came from another. From what school? What school did you come from?
The primary school I went to was a boarding school. So the school I was in GS1 then. So the boarder, not true. My primary school, all true. I was a boarder.
Oh really? What school was that?
Yeah, Catlat Private Academy.
What school was that?
Catlat.
Where is it? Where is that? I know. Where is that located?
Around the Faja area. That's where it's located.
Oh, okay. Well, that must be new.
Actually, yeah.
So we have another. Your set mate. Okay.
Yeah, Anna.
Sorry.
So, but my junior days,
after you're done,
because my mom was a staff there in the school, then I had another sister there. So my experience, I didn't school sons, school daughters, everybody knew me. So I got
wait, Moody. Okay, preserve. Tell us exactly who your mother was. That made you popular.
Was in the kitchen. Exactly, yeah.
Oh, your mom was a kitchen matron?
Yeah.
Was she in when did she start working in command? Was she there from the 80s?
Yeah, she was there,
88. Okay, that means a year before I finished.
I think that was when she started, 88.
88. Okay, actually, I guess that's in her own time. No. It's a long time. Yeah. Okay. So how many years was your older sister your senior? What set was she? When did your older sister finish?
I can't remember, but she was 2 sets. Sorry, I got 2 sets. I can't remember.
She was 2 sets ahead of you.
I think she was my senior. I think it's the red senior. Yeah.
Yes, she was. Yes.
She was.
Hey, don't worry. We'll bring her on the show. Don't worry. Just go ahead. Come and talk ourselves.
2 days. Hello?
No. Okay, continue. When you finish, we'll have Hannah introduce herself.
Okay, but my senior days, and then I got to SS2. I've decided that okay, I want to be a bad girl. I was a bad girl when I was in school. All the efforts were bound. Everything I was in fact number one. And this guy, I just like, if they say don't do this, I will do it. if people are doing two, I'm doing two. You understand? So so that's why they gave me hardest. I was giving hardest to myself.
So, are you sneaking out of school? Why are you sneaking out of school?
Regularly.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
And what other bad things you do?
Other bad things, my uniform shirt wasn't. No, I wasn't. My uniform shirt was lemon, not green.
Lemon. Is that why you have the nickname Lemon?
No.
No.
Lemon is actually my name. It's the Lemon, and it's my native name. Lemon.
Oh, okay, Lemon. Okay. So did they throw you in guard room? Did they throw you in guard room?
Yeah, they threw me in guard room. I think once, just once.
Okay.
Hold up. So your nickname in command was hardest.
Yeah, hardest.
Wow.
I was given the award, hardest girl, myself.
Really?
Correct.
Wow. She said correct. Okay. Listen, we'll get back to you. Okay. Let's
Hannah.
quickly introduce Hannah.
Anna, can you unmute to introduce yourself?
And now the CO5 said I was in Tiger House. Can you hear me?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Keep talking.
Yeah, we can hear you.
She's trying to introduce herself. So we'll get back to Anna. We'll get back to you, okay? Power.
Sir?
You're next. From your first day in school.
Okay. When I go to school, I'm this average student. I don't. In fact, I don't. When we say how I got to command was like a miracle for me, because I finished from command children's school, Oshodi, Lagos, and my father was an ex-serviceman. So he told me that if I want to go to school, it's either a boarding or a day school. And I told him it's boarding because my mom went to a boarding school. She told me how she enjoyed provision and all that, because I want to enjoy provision. That's why I went to a boarding school. And she usually give us gist of those misconducts during their time. So when I got to command, I didn't resume the exact day we were told to resume. When I resumed, it was Mrs. Eke that was our house mistress. She called all the seniors then, and then you make choice. You just say this is who you want as a school mother. But during my time, nobody came. I don't know why. Maybe they all had school daughters. I don't know. Maybe. So when I got to school, but before then, my auntie gave me one bus. I don't know where she got it from, but it's very strong, silver. It's just like the normal box, when you're bringing it to school. So you can actually lock it. Very hard. I don't know. It's like a save from the bank. I don't know how she got it. So they kept all my things there. Then nobody came for me to choose as my school mother. She just took me there. After searching for all the things, if they are complete, I went straight to the hostel. And everybody had school daughters. They were like, okay, where will I stay? I said, I don't know. Anywhere you want me to stay, I will stay. I was so happy that I'm in a boarding school and I'm now one of them. She now handed me over to somebody. That person wasn't serious because I didn't have enough provision. And then if you want to choose school daughter, you look at provision, the level of the provision and the sets before you can say this is my school daughter. So my parents just gave me little and she rejected me. I was at the middle of dogs for a week. So
girl.
That's the way they rate you. I mean, that's the way they rate you.
We heard another way they rated girls. Some girls told us we were rated on how cute you were. So that was that too. Okay, all right.
Yeah, that was inclusive too. And your day wear, your first time of putting on day wear too is another criteria. The person who see my day wear, it was very big. So maybe that's why they didn't choose me. I don't know.
So if you're not stylish, If you're not stylish,
Yes, I'm not the tailor, I'm not the designer of my day.
no, but the girls were callous because those kind of things did not matter in boysdom. That's
the boys at all.
I'm not, it matters.
Wow, you girls are different.
And your haircut is inclusive.
Yes,
Your parents are inclusive. Your parents are inclusive. They will rate your parents from their hair to their foot. I'm telling you, yes.
that's true.
So did you guys do the same? Did you guys do the same thing to juniors when you guys were seniors?
Yes.
I never did that.
Really?
I'm not going to story in command. I never did that.
Really?
I went through many difficulties in command, and I didn't replicate it to my juniors. So when I got after that moment of being at the middle of them, and I had one senior Rose. She took me as her own school daughter. She never had any school daughter. She said, "This is why Jerry," but she took me in. And I really enjoyed that. She's not even after probation. Rather, she'll be even giving me her own. Take, eat, anything you want, I'll do for you. So, but what I do for her, I must wash her uniform. That one is certain. And she does not really have level to prevent me. Can you hear me?
Right.
Okay, she does not have level to prevent me from labor or other things. You need to have level to prevent your school daughter from doing some dormitory. So she does not have that level. So every time I report to her that see what that they told us to wait behind, she told me do it now, just do it. Without just do it, I became the most obedient in my house. If anybody wants to send anyone on errand, it's me, they will remember. And it was so annoying for me because some of the time my assignments are not done. I need to go for errand for one senior or the other. Then when it comes to labor, they'll tell me, you, I'm always in the you and you. Go to dustbin. Moody, you know that dustbin. That tiger dustbin wasn't.
I know that.
Oh my goodness.
You became house captain now. You became house captain, so all that paid off at the end of the day because you were a good student. So they remembered you and you became house captain. So
that's why I said my state, because when we finish what they call it, that exam in SS2, NIEC.
Okay.
NIEC. Yes. They said I failed.
Really?
And yes, that's what they said. And I was organizing tutorials for my juniors, even my mates. God. And they said I failed. It was one chaplain, I will never forget him, Pastor Femi, in the Protestant wings. I don't know if you know him, Pastor Femi. Just try. Okay, if you don't know him.
I doubt he was there when we were there. I doubt he was there.
No, I'm talking about Moody.
Oh, Moody, okay.
No,
I don't know him. Pastor Femi.
Yes, Femi.
I don't know
Fair and tall. Fair and tall. He was a priest, yes. I said, no, I know this girl.
I think it's amazing.
Moody can't know her now. Moody was artist. Moody didn't do all that kind of stuff. Moody was business catering school. Define every law. Actually go to pastor. They were going separate ways. They could never intersect. Okay, alright.
I discovered that anybody that comes as a new student, Mrs. Eke will refer them to me. Mrs. Eke will just refer them to go and meet Tower. And I don't know why. She will let anybody that comes, are you Tower? Mrs. Eke said she come and meet you. What's happening? One day I now asked her, Mommy, why are you calling? Why are you telling everybody to come and meet me? She said, because I want you to teach them how command is. I know Mrs. Eke is very religious. Yes, a deeper life woman.
Very religious. Yeah.
So you as a very good student. Did you ever go to Gadron? Did you sneak out of school?
Like that one.
No, I did not.
Exactly.
But
so
something happened.
She can't send that to like
lemon.
You just spoil them. Lead them to Gadron and get them suspended. With bad example.
Oh my god. Alright. Okay. Go ahead, Tower.
So with that, people will come copy my notes and all that. So I looked at myself like, okay, I think it's a privilege. Let me just remain this good that I am. But I was suffering. Nobody releases me for labor. I must finish that labor from the beginning to the end, and I never liked it. You see, maybe 20. Before you know, this one school mother will come, this one school son will come, like that. Before you know, there are just 5 cutting the whole of the grasses from dining hall down to girls' hostel. Yeah, it was very hectic for me.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah, sometimes from the assembly ground down to the new class.
Yeah.
You know, there's a new class in front of the assembly hall.
Yeah.
Like that. So those are the things that happened. Then when my school mother passed out, the person she gave she handed me over to someone, and the person too rated my promotion and never want to take it. Yes, and they're like, somehow. The same thing. The person she wanted did not come to her and all that. So I managed with her. Then from there, I started making up my mind that when I become a senior, I will not do all of this. So when they told me that I failed NAIC, it was that priest that stood by me that I know this girl. She normally gather her colleagues and teach them something. You know, he fought for me, was like, no, everybody said she failed. He said, promote her. And it was a debate in school. Nobody knew. The news have gone around that I failed. Then they chose Tokpe and one other person as house captain. So when they reviewed all my results, I think from SS1, from GS3 down to the present exam, they said, no, this record was okay. And that's why I entered SS3 with my college. If not, I would have repeated. Wow. And that good news did not go around the school, just where the bad one went round.
So the Holy Spirit came and changed the minds. So see, your good deeds from your junior days. So that's a good thing. No, I'm serious. Your good deeds.
So I became the house captain.
Wow. Let me ask you. I don't need to present this question because I know the answer is yes. Did you go to Space Tower?
No.
I didn't space.
I know it's probably no. I mean, if we are present is yes. So
no, I didn't space at all. I did not. No, I did not. Like wait, at all, I did not.
Really?
So you're not giving guys a show. You're not giving guys a show back in the day.
Yeah, I was just giving you a show back in the day. I didn't. Wow. I don't even talk to guys. Really.
Yeah, but she was on.
She was what?
But our chakra was on the high side.
Hey!
Yes, very high.
Oh, so the guys. The chakra was very high. The guys
on the high side.
Okay, wait. So guys, when they toast you, they give them a show anyhow. That's the chakra.
Anyhow, they give them a show. That's the chakra. I did not. I will
not be surprised if she collected Valentine gifts with that same
all right. So let's take a minute and let's give Anna the floor to give us our own experience.
Okay, please, can I say before Anna comes on, something happened. So when I was in SS, let me just run with this. When I was in SS3, yes. No, sorry, was it SS3? That same SS2. Before the NAIC. Something happened. Oh, sorry, it's necessary, I remember now. Chemistry was an issue for me. Every other subject, I made them very, even technical, they wake me up, tell me to construct a building and a foundation, I would do just that for me. But chemistry was my issue, I was battling with it. Because I was one of the best in biology when Mr. Obadino was always mentioning anytime he's teaching. Even my juniors, he told them if you need any plant, that tower, she will enter the bush and get it for you. I give you the botanical name. So, but chemistry was my issue. One day we were at the prep, myself and Chisom, a transfer student, I think from SS2. And SS3 guy was passing, and she not told him that, guy, please, I don't know chemistry, I know you're in science, can you help me? The guy said, okay, no problem, I will help you. My paper is coming before yours. What I will do is, one system, I'll come to the window. You know that former SS2 class, but the window is very low, close to the library. Close to the library, opposite the clinic or the MRS. The windows are very low. So when she was writing the chemistry day, as usual, she passed the question paper for the guy. And in the process of doing that, he was caught by one teacher. And the guy was in trouble. Yes.
Yeah.
He was in trouble. Yeah, well, and me, when we were having the prep, I told her that, babe, I beg, I don't know this chemistry, but anyhow, if you help me, I don't know what you want to do with the guy here, but anyhow, if that was where I put it, anyhow, if you help me, just help me. But you know, if you dictate, I'm fast in writing, no problem. When he was caught, she mentioned my name.
Hey!
Because I was the Protestant prefect praise leaders from a GS3. It never happened. But in GS3, I from GS3, SS1, I was the praise leader. So I was like a role model for the Protestants. So when I was called upon on the assembly, we're not going for 1 hour because of me. But if I can do this, anybody can do.
So were you suspended?
Yes, I was suspended.
What class were you? You said you were in SS3, right?
SS2 then.
SS2.
Yes, because the guy who helped us was in SS2.
So the guy, what did they do to the guy? Did they expel him?
We're all expelled. Sorry, suspended.
Okay.
Yeah, we're there at a point. I was
how many weeks? 2 weeks?
Weeks? Month.
Month.
Yes.
Wow.
Then the what they call it, the commandant, he was fellowshipping with us in Protestant Padre Awa normal service. Because of me, the man withdrew somehow. I don't believe it.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I can't Ogun Dipe be Ogun something. That was the commandant. Ogun Dile. Yeah. He called me to his office and told me, why did you get yourself involved? I was coming to the Padre Awa because you do your praise and worship very well. But I said, I'm sorry. With tears.
Did you say it was devil?
I didn't blame it on the devil.
You blame it on devil.
I did not, but I just made them understand. I told them the whole story. My father is very, how will I put it, very tough on us because he was an ex-serviceman. When he wants to beat us, his belt. And my father can kick you from here, and you go to the fence, bounce, and you come back to him. You bounce like a football. So I told him.
No, I understand. Okay, so back in the day, I hated chemistry, right? And in our Form 4, they forced us to do. We didn't let us select classes because we had a new commandant that sold chemistry book, and I know I got punished actually because during chemistry exam, I was drawing cat and dog. I didn't answer questions, so they dealt with me. But then I didn't care whether I passed it or not. I passed physics and biology, right? But for some reason, I just could not get that chemistry. Maybe it's the teachers I had when I was in Form 3 and stuff like that. But I always used to draw. I used to get called to the teachers' class about that. But why didn't I even attempt it? I'm like, I didn't read. And they were like, why didn't you read? I don't understand chemistry. So I used to just draw on it. House, dog, cats, those stick figures. Those days. So that's what I used to do during chemistry. That was the only thing I did. Only chemistry I did that for. I just did not. I think I didn't like the teachers and I didn't really care for it. So I was so happy when we could change our and I dropped it quickly because it was just a headache for me when I was in command.
Wow. I had the same problem. I hated chemistry like crazy. All right. So okay. Let's get back to you guys. Anna's been waiting for a while.
Okay, so but I didn't replicate it, so that's what I want to say. All those punishments I didn't do it to Tiger as girls. If I want that dustbin pushed,
Tower. Don't speak for yourself. Don't worry. We'll get it.
You have to your juniors.
You can't speak for yourself. I will find juniors. I'll dig them and bring them on this show. Okay. All right.
The movie that finished in 2009.
Anna, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's your turn. Tell us your experience in command from the first day you entered that school. Give us a
Okay.
breakdown.
Yeah, my experience in command was fun. Can you hear me?
We hear you very well.
Yeah, my experience in command was fun. From the first day I was brought at school.
What did you say?
It was
Fun?
fun. Yeah, it was. It was fun.
Really?
From the first day I was brought at school. Because what actually prompted me to pick command was because I had two family friends at command then. That's Comradery and BOA. I think they were in SS1 when I gained admission to GS1. So then, when their parents wanted going for their visiting days, we were always buying a lot of provisions for them, packing stuffs for them. And we attended the same church. So visiting day is always on Sunday now. So the mom will be like, I'm going to command, I want to go and see Comradery and BOA. I'll be like, wow, I really have to go to this command. So I will have all these kind of provisions, money, and stuff like that. So I think, okay, when I went for the examination, I got to the school. That was my first time at command. So I got to the school, and the school was so big and everything like that. I saw soldiers, a lot of pupils. I was like, wow, I must enter this school. So after the examination, I was picked based on the merit. Then after that, went to the school. Then the house prefect was Miss AK. Okay, yes, she was the house prefect then. Can you hear me? Yeah, Miss AK was the house prefect then. So myself and my mom went down to the staff quarters then, to our house to get the prospectus and the list of things we were to buy and other stuff like that. So Dima saw me. Dima was like, this your girl is very skinny, because in my set I was practically the most skinny girl.
Let me tell you something. That's why people didn't choose you for a school daughter.
Yeah,
That's why they didn't choose her for a school daughter.
Yes. As in, I was so skinny that when you see me, you even think I would break, as I was so fragile and the likes. I was quite shy. So now getting back to the first day at school, so we checked in. There were a series of pupils and the like. So after we had to be sharp though, because we grew up at Mushin, myself and my family friends. So we're Mushin breed. They were like, you have to bring Mushin to commando. You don't have to slack and stuff like that. I was like, okay, there's no wahala now. So this is command. No wahala. So after we got to the dormitory, I think I was led by two other students. I think they were in GS3 or so. So they helped them carrying the load and the lights with them. So getting to the front of Tiger House, I saw different people there, and I was asking the person that I was with that, please, our parents and our aunts, are they allowed to visit us? And the person was just laughing that, what do you mean? I was like, because these people I'm seeing, they look like one's aunties and mommies. They're like, no, they're our seniors. I was like, really? Our seniors as big as this? I was like, hey, that's serious. So getting to the hostel, I think, then a came. Her name was, sorry, I have to mention her name. I thought she was my dear school mother, Onomia Godfrey. So she saw me, she was like, wow, this girl is pretty fine and skinny. I want to be your school mother. And I was excited because before going to the dormitory, my mom was like, whoever is your school mother, tell her to follow you back to meet us. I was like, okay, no problem. So I just told her that my parents would like to meet you. So from there, went to meet my parents. And fortunately for me, she was like a sister. Like, she's from Delta State and I'm from Edo State. So my dad was like, she's your sister. And they spoke a little language and stuff like, although I don't understand the Edosha. So they talked sharp. She was like, there's no problem. So my GS1 was fun, sharp. But when the nightmare started, was when the first week of our resumption. Yeah. Then I was sleeping that very night. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hear you.
So I was on my bunk. I was sleeping. Then one student came to wake me. She was tapping me. She was like, Anaonuda. So senior is calling. I think we're not allowed to mention name, right?
No.
Yeah. So she was like, so senior is calling you. I was like, calling me. Then I got down from my bunk. I looked at my school mother. My school mother was sleeping. So I got to the seniors area because we call our space area then. So I got there. Then she was like, "You are Anaonuda, right?" I said, "Yes, I'm Anaonuda." She was like, "I should kneel down and fly my hands." From sleep. I was looking at the senior, kneel down and fly my hands. Like, I was confused. She was like, "Are you trying me? Are you doing this?" She just rushed me abara. What's my offense now? So I knelt down. I obeyed her. She was like, "You have to change your name." I was like, change my name? I don't understand. Like, seriously, my name is Anaonuda. My parents gave me the name. She was like, "Yes, you have to change your name." Don't you have a middle name or any other name? I was like, "Yeah, I bear Imoliayo." She was like, "Yes, so from today your name will be Anna Imoliayo." I was like, "Serious?" Then I started crying, and my mother was asleep, so she was not aware of anything that was going on. So she was like, "Do you know I'm telling you to change your name?" I was like, "No, please." She was like, "Well, you can't bear the same name with my sister." Really? I was like, but the surname differs now. She was like, "Are you talking back at me?" Then she rushed me another abara, so I said the punishment. She was like, "So from tomorrow, you start doing more like your Onuda." I was like, "Okay." I didn't say anything. I went to sleep. So the following morning, my school mother, I narrated the story to her. So like, I shouldn't worry that she will get to see her. I don't know how they sorted it and stuff like that. So ever since that day, I just hated that senior and her sister. Her sister was actually my set. Yeah, her sister was my set. I just
Yeah,
you know who I'm talking about.
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
I know very well.
So I have a question. She woke you up at night to harass you about the name that your parents gave you.
Gave me.
She has mental
And she was
problems.
like, change my name.
She has serious mental problems. She does not have work. She does not have enough assignment and stuff to do. That she was thinking about that to wake you up in night. That's some serious problem. That's the kind of people that you report to the RSN or AO to deal with, that they're not serious.
Of course.
Actually, that namesake of ours is a mate.
Yes.
And wait, how many years was this person your senior? How many years was this person your senior?
She was in SS3. The senior was in SS3.
And you were in what? GS1?
We were in GS1, yes. It was actually the first week of our resumption, yes. But our sister was actually our set. So
yes, she has problems.
She was very wicked.
Yes,
so
she was in Tiger House too. She was in Tiger House with you.
Tiger House, yes.
So let me okay, question. After the incident, did you continue to bear the name Anna, or did you? So what did you
I continued bearing my name, and I don't know what my school mother actually discussed with her, but I was on a list of targets. Let me just put it that way. I think she and my school mother, they had it back to back. I don't know whatever they discussed because she was my school mother set on the Comradery, yeah. So they really had it together, and then she was like, she can't change her name. That's the name my parents gave her. Why would you tell her to change her name because of your sister? Stuff like that. So
that's senior. If you are passing on in everybody's area, you get to her. You prefer you jump or you fly to the next person. She doesn't want to fulfill
at all.
That's how wicked
she was. Very, very wicked. Sincerely.
Like
now. You
I know her.
Hold on, wait. Lemon, you say, okay, Lemon, You say wicked was an understatement.
Seriously.
Are you serious?
Seriously.
She must have been like a 2000 set. She must have finished in 2000, right?
Yeah, she finished in 2000. Yeah.
Okay.
That one I wish you. I wish with that one.
Yes,
Plenty, sir.
that was not actually a test. Sorry, that was not actually a test.
Yeah, she repeated.
She pretend, okay.
So
That
it was originally 99 sets.
99 cents.
Yes, I think so.
Hey, Moody. Hey, Moody.
He had miserable.
Hey, Presel, hey, text it in to me. I'm very curious. Text it to me. All right. Moving forward. Anna, go ahead. It's still on you.
So after that scenario and stuff like that, I was on a list of targets and stuff like that. But because I was fragile, so they were scared of punishing me. Because if you punish me, you will think I will break or die. So tell me.
Another can pretend.
I won't lie about that though. I'm not always feeling fine. Sincerely, I'm not always feeling fine. As in, and you will believe me because, if you try to see so my lesson was fun. Okay, back to when we were new students. Then, so that was one thing I was actually known for. I could dance well. Yeah. So that first week of our resumption, then the senior prefect, that's the house captain then, Folake, she was pretty nice. So she was always calling all the students together. Yes, Folake Ogundiminega. Yeah, she was very, very nice. I can't forget her name. So she was always calling all JSO students together, and she would be like, you girls are sisters, you work in group, you work together, you do things together, you wait for each other to go to class, to go to dining hall, and stuff like that, Sha. So during that that gathering, whenever we go to school and come back in the evening, because JSO students, we didn't really have much doing then. So they'll just tell us, and on the front lawn of Tiger House, they'll be like, and I know that you dance for us. And then there was this song that was really then, this Patra song. Oh God, that song, oh God, oh mercy, 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 that song, yeah. So that was my best song then. Yeah, that was my best song then. So I would dance and I would swing, go down and stuff like that. So they'll just start shouting, and I know that, and I know that, and I know that, and stuff like that. Yeah. So I was known for dancing. And whenever a transfer student come, they'll come in to entertain, like, oh yeah, Anna, come and welcome this student, dance for us and stuff like that. So that was my GS1. So getting to GS2, sorry, before I forget this, in my GS1, myself and my friend, Omo Body, we're actually the only GS1 students on our roll. That's third and fourth roll. Yeah. So the first inspection, you lay your bed, wipe the sheet, you hold your plates and your cutleries, your cup, everything like that. So on the day of the inspection, Mr. Akpan then with some other inspectors, they came to the dormitory. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so they came to the dormitory, and on our row we had an SS4 senior then. Like, she actually repeated. So she was like a senior ahead of the remaining SS3 students. So they usually give her respect and the likes. So I think on a single bunk, there was flies perching on our bunk. Then the inspectors coming in, they came through our room, and Mr. Pan was just like, see. He was talking to Miss Ebo. I was like, see. This is an SS3 student mattress with flies perching on me. Actually, that was my first inspection in GS1. So after the inspection and the inspectors, the left and stuff like that, the senior just said GS1 to SS2 on third and fourth row to the front lawn. Hey, wahala don start. She was like, we should lie down. I was like, what's going on? Then the other lady, she was like, tell me, Anna, it's like you're in trouble. I was like, what happened now? After inspection, are we supposed to be in trouble and stuff like that? So the senior was like, oh, my whole mattress, they were flies and stuff like that. She was just raking and stuff like that. We take punishment that day because of what Mr. Akpan said though. As in, the punishment lasted for like, I think, 2 days, a stretch like that.
What?
Seriously, it was the last event that really bailed us out and stuff like that. So this same senior again, yeah, on the day of mathematics WAEC exam, I can never forget that day. The senior she woke up and the likes, seniors, they will iron their shirts, they will hang it in their area and stuff like that. So the senior woke up and her shirt was gone. That's our uniform shirt. Was gone on the day of, I don't know, praise the time. I don't know if you can remember this.
Wait, juniors carried that shirt.
They probably did, yeah.
Yeah, it was planned because she was very wicked as well. She was an first senior. So it was on the day of mathematics WAEC examination. I can remember very well. So her shirt was gone, her uniform shirt, and she's this big and very big senior like that. So for her uniform to size one, like you have to, as in her size is here, let me just put it that way. So she actually got a spare uniform shirt for her mates in another dormitory. So that day from dining hall, they just passed the announcement. There's also SS2 students on 3rd and 4th row. Once you get to the dormitory, lie down flat on the lawn. Hey! I was like, Mommy, we are here for it today again, no. And we got to the dormitory, stuff like that. Then she was like, we should chain. Chain, okay. What's chain? I don't know what is chain, no. Then we saw the seniors as JS2 to SS3 students. They were already chaining, like holding themselves. And this frog jump, frog jump that you will hold each other's waist. And you must not break that chain. That was what chain was about then.
Yeah, I know what that is, yeah.
Yeah, they were in chain. And myself and my mom, we were the only JS1 students on that road. We don't know what chain we were looking. She was like, we too, join them, this and that. We joined them that day. I almost passed out. I nearly fainted that very day. No senior could beg. Sincerely, no SS3 students could beg, including my school mother. All of them went mute that very day because she was an SS4 senior. Praise God, you should know this thing. I don't want to mention her name. So when they saw Senior Folake saw that this girl, and this one we die here. Then they pleaded. Then there was this senior then in Flying Us house. Senior Biola Aburo, sorry, I have to mention her name. She was a very nice senior. She's a friend to my school mother, Senior Biola Aburo. Yeah. So Senior Biola Aburo, she came to Tiger House because of me, because I was very fragile and the like. So she was scared for me. She had to plead with the senior that please just release Anna for me. Just as a, she was like, no, who knows if she's the one? My shirt got missing. And I was like, me, I don't get leave out. Your shirt got missing, So she had to exempt myself and her mom. She was like, okay, we should kneel down and fly our hands. That one is still punishment now. So at the long run, myself and her mom, we were released. You know the funniest thing? The person that actually dealt with her was our favorite school daughter. I won't mention her name. Yeah. The person that actually did that. Praise the Lord. You should remember them.
Wait, quick question. Was the school daughter like a 1 year her junior or 2 years her junior?
No, the school daughter was a 1 year junior. No, the school daughter, when we were in GS1, the school daughter was in, I think, GS3. Yeah, she was 2 years ahead of us. The school daughter was Obio College set. This set, yeah. The school daughter.
Yeah, because I know that it's only GS3 to SS2 that will have the liver.
Yes, the school daughter.
GS1 or GS2 person will not do that.
So the person that the culprit was actually our most favorite school daughter, as in well pampered and the likes. When the school daughter.
So why did she do it? Do you know why she did it?
She actually confessed why she did it.
After the senior passed out.
After the senior passed out, it was that very day of the punishment because the girl couldn't bear the punishment everyone was going through because of her.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she
never said it.
I can't forget. Seriously.
It's a lie. Who don't say anything? They will take the punishment with everybody.
The said school doctor, excuse me, she was exempted.
So why did she say she did it?
She had to confess because she couldn't bear what we were going through.
That's why? What made her do it?
So she was like, well, she actually did that because of the school mother was very wicked, and the school mother just started crying. She was like, well, I was very nice to you. So like, yes, you were nice to me, but you were wicked to everyone. And sincerely, was, oh my God. So me, I was actually happy that, you see, it's even our most treasured school daughter that even dealt with her. We were just suffering for nothing. And that very day, she cried. The school daughter was crying, and she chased her out of her area. She was like, she would go stay in the middle of bomb. But you know the funniest thing? The funniest thing was actually that the school mother could not bear the school daughter staying in the middle of dawn. She had to call her back to the area, as the love was extreme. Sincerely.
Because she had enough permission.
Yes. Yes, now, as in, she could not bear the girl staying in the middle.
You said she was big. You said she was big.
Very big, as in.
She was an lady. That's why she was. Because she knew that they would not give her permission again, so she became an lady. Not serious.
Okay, Anna. So, did you replicate this stuff when you became a senior?
Me, when I was a senior student, I was not even hard. Fraser was my seat partner in SS3, right? Fraser Moody. We're in the same class. I was on to SS3 Ruby. Yeah, my set seniors were SS3, so we're not that hard because, okay, let me just put it like me. What's my business? I don't have business with junior students, but my own is don't try me. The issues I had then were with my mates because I was skinny and the like. So I didn't even give room for my mates to bully me. So I had this defense mechanism of, okay, you think because I'm skinny, you can bully me. Let's fight now. Seriously, praise I remember now. So I was like that. I never had anything with my juniors, my school daughters then. Like I was nice. But how do I put it then? My mates were my targets. Then let me just put it that way. Yes, my mates were my target. And okay, boiling down to when I was in command, my mates, Tiger House girls, were pretty close. Let me just put it that way. We're even giving the best combination, best crew. Let me put it that way. So you can't see a Tiger House girl alone. Like we actually work in group. We do things together. Like going to class, going to dining hall. Tiger House girls were always in groups and the like. So when I was a senior student, I was very wicked.
Okay, so all right. Let's go to the next set of questions. This one goes to okay. So give us a brief description of how command helped mold you from that little girl to a woman. That transformation. How did command play a role in that?
All through your life after you left command till today.
Okay, I could survive anywhere, because even my youth service, I was posted to Jigawa in a very remote village. I had to use my experience to help my corps members. But before then, I also went to a school that was like command, LASU. If you don't know, it was very well, LASU.
Of course.
So a glorified secondary school. So
of course. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, then command helped me also to be more economical because I'm from an average home. With what they gave to me, I'm always contented, and I don't miss my family all except I'm not hungry, and most times I don't really eat. My friends tell me, "Let's go now. You give me your portion," and they know when I get there, I don't like being striked. No matter who you are, if I see me, I'll tell you. This food is not enough for me. In as much as I want to give the food out, I'll tell her, see your portion, see my portion, and I will drag that food with you. You may end up using food all the time.
Really? You could do that in your own time?
Yes.
Really? That was impossible. That was impossible in the 80s. No. We used to share bread, right? We used to share loaf in the junior days, where they would tell us to put your hand together, right, in the loaf. So let me use this. So you put your hand together in the loaf. The senior put his hand almost to this end. Your hand is here, and you have to put half. Because RSM needs to walk around, right? So when they cut it, you just see that this half has gone. And the guy will now say, that's enough for you. They did not born you well to complain.
They don't born you well.
They did not born you well to complain. You just be looking at, you just see junior boys. It was tears. That's why they changed it later and putting everybody in their own sets, because seniors were always chancing juniors like crazy. And if you ate the food, and stuff like that, you see when you see juniors in a dorm and they are all rolling and frog jumping, it's because that and you see a bunch of juniors, right? You know that for a fact that they either raided the senior's food by mistake when he was not there, and it was one small piece they sent to him. That whole night, those juniors are crying and stuff like that. So yeah, we didn't even try that one. So they changed it after and made everybody go sit by set. We're happy because you can just fight your own mates. You understand? But with seniors, you couldn't do that. So you guys, you could fight your senior. Hey,
it's possessed there. Possessed, don't go. Where she go?
So I think
Anna, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So tell us your transformation from a girl to a lady, with Command having an influence on you.
Well, my transformation. Well, it was good because Command actually helped me a lot. Yeah, Command actually helped me a lot. While growing up in Command, I learned a lot of things like bullying. So I could not be cheated. Never. You can never cheat me based on my stature. So I could not be cheated. It actually helped me in my university. I actually went to LAUTECH, Lado Capital University of Technology. Yeah, with Gumosho. So LAUTECH was another place of stress. Let me just put it like that. But coming from Command, like I could absorb halls. Like maybe from Command I come from. All these things, we went through it in Command and the lights. So I could gain strength. And even now coming to after I graduated from the university where I work presently. So like I work with different kind of people. Yeah, as a food scientist, I work with different types of people on a basis. I relate to more than 1,000 workers. Yeah, so whenever they want to bring this, she's a lady manager and she can't just control. I'll be like, see, if you say you chop winch, now Command train me, don't try me, stuff like that. So Command actually helped me. Command actually helped me. Like I can't be cheated, I can't be bullied. No, only if I just feel that let me just be quiet about this. But my quiet does not mean my being quiet doesn't mean I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. Actually, I have this gentle look. When you see me initially, you be like, this one that is killing. She can't do anything. Try me, and you will know that Command train you. Serious. I work with the Chinese. So this Chinese, this racism kind of color skin and the likes. Yes. So people, the Chinese, they're scared of me. They don't try me. As smart as I am, sincerely, they don't. Let me just put it like I'm the woman activist in my company, because once there is an issue and the workers are like, we're going to tell PM Hannah, hey, the Chinese hearing my name alone, we send Coach Shiva to them, they'll be like, no, don't involve her in this, don't involve her in that. And once I get there, the Chinese just like, since they're involved, this one will start a wahala now. They call me wahala woman. I like wahala a lot too.
Now you be Anna Mandela.
I like wahala a lot.
Wow. Brazil, you back? Do you have kids?
Not yet.
Okay, so if you have kids, will you send your kids to Command?
Yes.
Okay.
The younger sister from there. I have to tell my dad had to take her from I think government college Kanko. I think the one that close to Badagry. Because I didn't have an experience it.
Okay.
But
good.
One other one wasn't able to do it. I don't know. They told my daddy to get some documents, and the officer who is supposed to was transferred. There was no way he could get the document from my sister to go into Command. That's the second officer.
Okay, good. Anna.
Yeah.
Do you have kids?
Yeah.
So will you send them to the Command? Really? How about you were still command was fun. You saw those command, but
command was fun for me. It was fun for me because, but I will never send my kids to command. Why? Because they might not be able to resist what I was able to resist. Let me just put it that way. The labor, the life, and everything. Even my 3-year-old presently, when you tell her to do something, she will be like, I cannot carry it. Oh. So it's that kind of girl I will send to command. They will just finish up for me. No, I can't send my kids to command.
Wow. Okay.
Well, she will roll as a unit now. I tell my daughters that they act like better. When they give you 1 or 2 slaps, you will be you wake up. Yes.
I mean, think about it. There were people that actually came from London or America to join us in command, and they woke up.
Yes.
They have to wake up. After first lap.
Because nobody is really, you might have 1 or 2 seniors that pamper you, right? But the truth about it is that when they are doing general punishment, you have to join. So whether you like it or not, you can't escape that. So you kind of rule, because one of the things going to a regimental school does is that it brings you guys as a unit. So to what you girls said earlier about your house captain when you were in junior days used to make you guys go together as a unit, and stuff like that. And when you became seniors, you are doing the same thing, right?
Exactly.
And you guys taught that to the junior students too, to work together as a unit. That's part of it now, that and it also brings that relationship, when 30 years, like with my friends that I went to high school with, command, is we are still tight till today, because we rolled as a unit. So I know the kids these days, things are easier, social media, but they will go with the program. That's where I look at it.
Command is not the command.
Yes, it's not. That's true. I was there in 2019. It's not the same command, but they will go with the program with the little strictness they have now.
Okay, ladies, we have coming next week. You guys think you're young. We have a set from 2012. They're coming next week.
Wow.
Okay.
It's a whole different generation.
Wow.
You guys stand by for that episode. It's going to be very fun.
It will be the first from that generation. We've not had.
Yeah, I think after that we'll bring in some guys from 2014.
That's my
2000. Secret of results. 2008.
2008.
Yes, I passed down 2005. The last time I went to command was 2008. Yeah.
Maybe we can wrap it up. I'm done with questions here.
Yeah. So it was a pleasure having you. Have you guys subscribed to our show?
No, not yet.
Please subscribe. Subscribe now. When you guys, you have your WhatsApp group, right? Huh?
Yeah, we have.
This is my first time of knowing that.
If I did, you send them the link to the stuff.
Kali too. Don't let me trash you. I'll send you. Go and check a chat too. Go and check a chat.
Okay.
What do you know?
So subscribe
today,
like, and send it to your you guys have WhatsApp group for your sets, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so send it to them and have them subscribe when we we'll publish this like next week. So
I'll bring them on the show. Want them on the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So it's a pleasure having my Tiger House 4 and 05 set. Tiger House in the house. Really appreciate having you ladies here at Comag. Tell us about your experiences, and please make sure you're set 05 and 04 subscribe to this, and we'll definitely release this. And please share, comment, and stuff. And we'd like to have more people coming on the show. So we really appreciate hearing your experiences, your hilarious experiences of your seniors back in the day, and also your term and how command reformed you from a girl to a lady and made you hard and, you know, very resilient amongst other stuff. So thank you very much. Ife, take it away.
All right, ladies. I know others is kind of having a connection problem. I'll reach out on the backside. Anna, thank you for coming in. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Our Kali too. I thought they pushed you for many months. Finally, I got you. All right, thank you for your time. Hey, for real, you guys remember, subscribe, share, spread the word, like our pages. All right.
All right.
I will see you guys later. All right. You take care.
Bye.
All right. Sure. Bye.
Bye.